Fat Mike Burkett in January 2026, alleging financial propriety.
Oh shit, that doesn't sound very good. I don't know.
Mm.
There wasn't a lot on the article, so it didn't say too much about it.
No,
But
there's definitely there's a behind the scenes
yeah.
story here that isn't coming out just yet.
There's something interesting brewing, I think.
Absolutely.
So, but it looks like too, and I don't understand because NoFX is a big part of the punk Hall of Fame in Las Vegas, right?
Yes.
But I don't know if that was just Fat Mike or if it was all of them that kind of did that, or was it just him? Because I know he's like the CEO of the museum, Fat Mike, but I don't know if like.
Seems like some of them have their hands in the pot, but yeah, it's interesting to see who actually really is involved.
Yeah?
Yeah.
All right. So it's just weird that they did their final tour, and right after the final tour, he filed this lawsuit.
Absolutely.
So there was a lot of brewing before they had this final tour, and some discrepancies,
is it a coincidence?
I don't know, but we'll see what happens. We'll keep you up to date. Once we get information, we'll let you know what's going on. And we're just going to follow this and then see where it goes. And so our next episode, did I say episode? Yes, I did. Our next article here, we have Spotify and major record labels have sued the Shadow Library, Anna's, did I say that right?
Anna's
archive for allegedly scrapping 86 million tracks and 256 million lines of metadata. Don't know what that means, but it doesn't sound good. Constituting to nearly 99.6% of the platform's music. The lawsuit alleges that automated tools and fake accounts were used to bypass security measures, with potential statutory damages reaching billions of dollars. Oh, and then back to the AI stuff, right? Like this just seems to like never stop with this kind of stuff. And these places that I haven't even heard of, like Anna's Archive. What the fuck is that?
I know. Honestly, this was the first I'd ever heard of, and reading the article, like, wow, there's a lot of things that have been linked to Anna's Archive for quite some time. So
yeah, it seems like it.
How do you just hear about it now?
Right. All right. We're going to be hearing a lot more about all this stuff. And there's going to be sites and all this stuff popping up that we have no idea. And I think they're called torrents, I think, something like that. But that was back in the day. Remember when they had all those file sharing? There was torrents.
Absolutely.
And stuff. So they're still using torrents to this day, but just in a smarter AI kind of, I don't know. I can't get into that much stuff. But how about we just go on to the next article because sounds like a lot.
The Quebec Superior Court has authorized a class action lawsuit against Ticketmaster regarding abusive and hidden service fees on tickets. The suit, representing Quebec consumers, alleges these fees violate the province's Consumer Protection Act and Civil Code, with potential for compensatory refunds.
Jeez. Wow. That's crazy, man. And it seems to be like a lot of places are taking Ticketmaster to court for lawsuits of this kind of, we've talked about this on previous episodes where it's just, they just seem to keep getting lawsuits against them. Right.
Yes.
And I don't even know if they care because they keep doing it. So
the money they bring in, like, to me, it's almost pennies what they're paying out. So
I think too, they probably weigh that out.
Absolutely.
We're going to keep going, sure, because it's cheaper just to pay these people.
In the long run, it's still going to cost us less.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's true.
Absolutely.
That's true. I hope it does. I hope all these fights and we pay less for a ticket. So I think that's the major outcome of all of that. Yeah.
That would be fantastic.
That would be great.
Cheaper concert tickets. Yes,
all right.
please.
Go keep taking Ticketmaster and follow these lawsuits. So the next one here we have here is major music publishers, including Universal Music Group and Concord, have filed a $3 billion copyright infringement lawsuit against AI startup Anthropic, I think I'm saying that right, for allegedly using thousands of pirated songs to train its Claude chatbot, which I did find out is a major thing, the Claude, which I've never heard of either. So I was looking it up and I was just like, I still don't know what it is.
I giggled when I first saw it because I thought of Jean-Claude Van Damme when I saw it.
He's just roundhouse kicking.
Right?
All these files. This case, which could be the largest non-class action suit, cough here, action copyright lawsuit in U.S. history, alleges the use of pirated lyrics and sheet music.
Ooh.
Yeah. So there's Claude Van Damme was busy.
Right?
He was busy. And I want to know what's going to happen with this as well, too, because this is just so crazy to hear about these massive lawsuits with AI and these, like I said, I keep saying these companies we've never heard of.
Absolutely.
Like,
Absolutely.
It's just crazy. We'll talk to Trev maybe after, because he might know what's going on. I think he'll understand what's happening with this. So let's get into our next episode, which I'm really interested in. This article was really cool. So
heavy metal music acts as a tool for emotional regulation by providing a healthy outlet to process anxiety, depression, and anger, contrary to its aggressive reputation. So it facilitates stress relief through intense energy, it fosters community belonging, and it improves focus by helping listeners achieve a flow state, according to Inspira health data. I loved this article.
Yeah?
Love this article. The first thing that stood out to me more than anything, so I'll wreck it for anybody who hasn't read it.
That's what we're here for.
Heavy metal music, it's true. It is a genre where it does not matter what your background is, who you are, where you came from. It is accepting of everybody. And I 1,000% agree with that. And I also agree with being in my car on my way home, belting out an angry song after a rough day at work. Shit, I feel good after.
That makes you, does that relieve a lot of stress you find?
Absolutely. Yeah? Absolutely.
Okay. All right. I can kind of say the same thing too. And this article reminded me of that article we talked about the Newfoundland karaoke, where it was just metal. And people would go there, and they said the exact same thing this article did, where they were able to release. And
Absolutely.
It was a community of people that kind of were all inspired by metal music, right? So I thought that was amazing to kind of relate it. And then you actually see an article, with music therapists that concentrate just on these topics.
And actually seeing that there's data to support these claims.
Yes,
like
exactly.
It's not just people claiming,
right?
Oh, angry music makes you feel better. No, it's true, it does.
But I like how they said it's the opposite of what people think it is, right?
Yes.
So when people are like, whoa, whoa, they think you're going to go and kill them or something like that.
Absolutely.
It's like, no, man.
Never judge a book by its cover.
There you go.
Yep.
I like that. We'll end that article there with that, because I'll just keep carrying on. So you know how I do it. Here we go. The next article is Michael Smith, a North Carolina musician, has been charged in the first criminal case of its kind, alleging use of AI-generated music and bot accounts to generate $10 million in streams royalties. The scheme involves streaming AI-created tracks billions of times across major platforms, defrauding legitimate artists and songwriters. Holy shit.
That's a lot of money.
That is a lot of money. That's a lot of work, but is it a lot of work? I don't know. And that's the thing. This guy made $10 million of just basically sitting at home and doing stuff with AI.
Yeah. And that's the thing. I don't know AI enough to know.
Right.
Really, so.
Yeah, and it's funny with this article and them saying this about this one guy, companies are doing this. They're doing the exact same thing he did, and they're being brought to court, but they're not being brought up on criminal charges, where he's actually being criminal charged with this, which is crazy, because I think the article said he can face up to 9 years for this. The maximum penalty, right?
Yes.
But the companies that do it aren't facing jail time.
Absolutely not.
But this Michael Smith dude is going to be basically doing jail time.
Absolutely.
For what companies are doing.
Yes.
So I don't know, man. I'm really interested to see how this goes.
Yes.
So we got a lot of follow-up to do with these articles.
Yeah, we do.
And call us out if we don't, because I really want to follow up, because I'm bad for that too.
I dare you to.
I dare you. She dares you to. And the last thing we'll get into with this news, music news. My God, I forgot even where we were. My gosh, we're gonna end it with EIB's band pick of the episode, and this is the godmother of drumming, Dorothea
Taylor.
And this is fucking great. Make sure to stick around and watch this, and we'll catch you on the next one.
Can you feel that?
I'm here to play on the worship team.
The organ's in the back.
Hey everyone, my name is Dorothea Taylor. I've been drumming my whole life, and every one of these experiences have happened to me throughout my life. Drummers come in all ages, sizes, shapes, ethnicities, and regardless of how good you are, how old you are, we're all still part of a drumming family. So remember, don't judge a drummer or anybody by their looks. And always, always, always keep sharing your drumming passion to the world. See you guys later.